See, everyone's in the shot.
Yeah.
God, Breezy, blood.
Chris Brown.
Breezy's back again.
He didn't do it, blood.
Yeah, back again, blood.
But he didn't do it, fam.
Yeah, of course he didn't do it, bro.
Wait, hold on a
Like, he's in a
second.
good space in his life right now.
I'm not gonna just jump.
He didn't do it, man. But I looked at the article, yeah, and I was like, what, Chris Brown raped someone in fucking Paris, blood?
Nah,
This
why?
nigga can get anyone, he can still mad girls he went into, blood.
Wait. Let me get this straight. Man said Chris Breezy, and the instant response was, he didn't do it.
He didn't do it, blood.
What are we talking?
He didn't do it, fam.
Was he
Did you
there?
hear what they said?
Was he there?
I know, I read the article. I read the article. It
Which
said
is a third person perspective.
It's a third person perspective.
On basically loose facts.
And
No,
fair enough. And I'm also looking at the guy that he is. You know what I'm saying? At this stage of his career, like the time, yeah.
No, but then look, then you can say that Bill Cosby did it. Or Kelly did it, blood.
He did
Yeah. So it's the people they are, but then
true.
it comes down to the
That's
conversation we had last time. Does he have a disease that makes him want to take the thing here? He don't, blood. This is Chris Breezy, fam. This is the same guy that's in the DJ Khaled video sitting there with bitches all around him, and he's like, this ain't for me, blood.
Chris Brown has been marginalised since
Rihanna. No, since Rihanna. Before Rihanna, he was a nice, calm
He had it.
R&B boy.
He was the next Michael Jackson.
He was cool. He was the next Michael Jackson,
Bro.
And Rihanna just changed up the whole
The
thing.
whole narrative.
She mashed up the whole thing.
But I think they forced
He
her to
did
do
well
that,
to
though,
still
man. They
survive
forced
that
her to do
period, blood. He was under immense duress, came through, blood, still came out with some bangers. Maybe like Drake kind of like shut that shit down. Like he's running the show, but Chris Brown was supposed to be that guy, blood.
Bro, Chris Brown needs to team up with Drake here and deal with this marketing thing, fam. Because Drake is the only person who can get destroyed, fam, yeah, and still come back with a #1 album, blood.
Do you think Drake could rape someone in Paris and come back with a #1
Yes,
album?
blood.
Ah, there you go, blood.
Yes, he could, blood.
Drizzy Drake,
Drizzy Drake, blood.
Drizzy Drake, you know
Man
that.
had
I think Drake could be on all of them man's charges, blood. Yeah, and still big bangers. And now we'll still go to wireless. I don't give a shit. That's what I think. That's what I think. People like that. Tell me.
So what is that? What I mean,
Although he bit that from Soulja Boy, blood.
I know, right? I saw that.
I was like, shit, Soulja's the man, blood.
Yeah.
You're looking at Chris Brown now, yeah? Like, this is another episode that he's having to face. And it's like, why does he keep on going through these trials and tribulations? Because from what I could see, for me personally, yeah, like, I know he was going for a rough patch. From what I could see, he's just kind of, he's still kind of drugged up, he's on his drugs here, but he's cool. He ain't harming no one. I think he's just, look at his skin though.
Like that, blood, and
I don't know, man.
Look, so this man's doing fucking heroin while he's on stage. Man's getting 2 hours dancing non-stop, blood, moonwalking and spinning, fam. That man Jackson did it, fam.
He's doing a lot.
You've been passing that. He ain't had one attack. Heart attacks or nothing like that.
He ain't on that Lil Wayne shit.
Yeah, Lil Wayne passed that. Lil Wayne even
So
moved
I
his
started
fam.
calling the man a drug addict for no apparent reason.
No, because they said that though. They try to say that. Yeah, they try to say he's on drugs.
He's loosely based facts
You
against
see the documentary? Did you see the documentary?
No. But
Did you see his documentary that he did?
No.
They were trying to say he's on drugs, taking all the time. I think he's doing Molly and that. Maybe.
He does this, man. Don't get twisted. Listen to the lyrics as well, but man out here.
Wait, does that
wanna
make you a
drugs.
junkie if you do MD in that, bro?
Yeah.
So then things are just like,
Everything.
so like everyone's like, you go to this house club.
Everybody's got some type of vice which your body should be having.
If you like
That's
tea,
reality.
coffee.
Coffee. Okay, people are gonna.
I need my
you
fucking
can't
caffeine, brother.
You can't compare. You're gonna drug off the thing. You can't compare tea and coffee to hard drugs. We hear you, man. Drink 10
Everything's
cups of
wrong
coffee.
somewhere.
No, drink 10 cups of coffee, but you can see if you're
Man,
shaking like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You be like this, man. Don't talk shit.
Man be itching, yeah.
But you know what it is? Is he a victim?
He's a victim.
Is he a victim of the state of society right now, where women, have been given enough press and enough strength? So let me pick this carefully. Enough press, enough strength, enough of a voice, or maybe too much of a voice, where now a girl, from the facts of the case, because we don't really know what did and didn't go down, according to what I read as well, she met him in the club. He said to her, right, come back to the hotel. She's come back to the hotel, which is dubious already. Let me clear that up with me there before you think, we can go to
Stop
the
going
hotel
if you
and
ain't trying to fuck. If you ain't trying to fuck, don't go.
Yeah, go
on.
That's like
don't go.
Do you know that's like? That's like someone who jumped into a lion's cage and got mauled by the lion, and we're blaming the lion, blood.
Yeah.
No, the lion.
No, but it's different because the lion's always gonna eat your ass, blood. Yeah. Whereas Chris Brown ain't always gonna be raping bitches, blood. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hope he's not doing that at all, blood. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is just a false
so but then on Devil's Africa, I know you were saying your point, but then is it fair to say then women go back thinking, not to say that he's gonna rape, but like
knowing that
they
they
might
themselves
want to,
in a dubious position.
but they might want to do something. They might just want to chill. listen to the new album. Are they allowed to do that if they want?
Of course, but she come back here with a next group, with a whole group of things. That's what.
So the bare things there.
Yeah, and then she's saying that I don't know whether she went with either 2 of his boys and him to the next room or something. And Breezy kicked out. I think
He left.
I might be wrong. Either Breezy kicked out or the 2 guys kicked out or whatever. And then she's saying when that happened, this is when the alleged rape took place. So
Fine,
now
fine.
it's a he said, she said story. So this is why me being digital in the way I think here and technical, she said she's covered her back here, and this is why it raises an eyebrow to me. She's covered her back as to why she's gone back to the hotel. How the other girls that would have seen her are no longer a part of the witness statement. She's eliminated the girls. Then she's saying, I went with 2 other guys who would be witnesses to me going with him. And then eliminated their witness statement from it and made it just him and her. I'm not saying that this might not have happened, because it might have happened. But I'm just saying, if the 2 guys kick out and you're in a room with Breezy by yourself here, why would you not just kick out the other guys?
Because they're trying to fuck. She's trying to fuck.
So this is my thing. You've got
Or
all
maybe
of these.
maybe that's not fair.
Why
Maybe
would
she's
you just
trying
stay
to
with the
fuck.
other things? If you're there for a listening party, you're there to pop some bubbles and have some fun and take some selfies with Chris Brown, you can stay with all the other things. That's an option, right? 100%.
Yeah.
She's dismissed that option. She's part. No, furthermore, she didn't have to go nowhere after the club. That was the first option, didn't it? Right. So she's gone to the hotel. She's going to stay with the other girls for safety reasons. We know how men can be rapists. Women can put themselves in positions that they don't need to be in, or whatever. Shit can change.
Or men can put them in that position.
Yeah, shit can change in an instant. So then, why not have safety with numbers? She's bypassed the safety in numbers. Then she's got a few more numbers, but it's still dangerous because the numbers are now 3 males to 1 female. Yeah? She's bypassed that as well. And now it's just her and Breezy.
Yeah.
And now it's he said versus she said.
But I think the problem is with us is that it's very simple for us in that way, whereas some people don't think that straightforward. Like she can, you gotta say like, is she allowed to go to a hotel room, everybody leave, her stay in the same room as him, chill with him, and not want to have sex?
Of course.
And how do we know that's not the case? And then it becomes more, okay, you've wasted my time. Why are you here? If you didn't want to fuck, and he's the type of person that has taken it that far. Because remember, he don't have to have penetrated her. It could have just been a
Sexual assault.
Yeah.
And
what? And the article said rape. They said
Sexual assault and rape are 2 different.
So then we have to believe that someone got naked, someone's getting penetrated,
or oral sex of some sort.
I bet she's trying to say he's forced her to do this.
What if this?
But remember, they say a woman can change her mind at any moment.
That's scary. That is
So once
scary
she's
for
convinced
everyone.
him, okay, I'm gonna give you head, and she starts sucking it a bit more, or whatever, and then she's like, no, actually, I don't want to do this, and he's like, bro, I want to fit. Or maybe he's too into it and he don't realize she's trying to pull off. Even in that 5 seconds of her trying to pull off and him holding, then he realizes, wow, you don't want to do this. That 5 seconds is considered to be rape.
That's why everyone needs to start writing
Which is
them agreements now before they do anything.
Nigga get carried away. Yeah. No. I'm not even carried away. But if I'm stroking and you ain't telling me to stop, and you feel like, because what was it you that showed me that documentary? I think we should go into that sexual harassment thing. Maybe explain the sexual harassment shit, blood.
Okay, so there was a program on BBC One last week. It's a BBC Three documentary, and it was called "Is This Sexual Harassment?" Is it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, it's on BBC iPlayer. Go and check it out. So basically, the basic synopsis of this whole documentary was they created a scene where there was two bar managers, 1 female, 1 male. The female was new, good-looking female, good-looking male. They've basically created a situation in which they've created all these different elements of what could be or could not be perceived to be sexual harassment in their short relationship. So basically the guy is seen to sort of somewhat hit on the new girl, but not hit on the new girl.
So it's like
a grey area. Yeah, it's a very grey area. Yeah. And then at the end of the video, basically, spoiler alert, he orders a cab. So he orders a cab basically to drop them both home. But then when they get to her address, he jumps out the cab as well, yeah?
She didn't ask him to come out of the cab.
Nah,
he took that upon himself.
He took it upon himself to come out. So then she's like, why are you getting out of the cab? He says, I'm just gonna get an extra. I'm just that would have been my that's what you got at the cab for. Yeah. But he goes, nah, basically I'll get a next cab. Then she's like, alright, cool. Then he goes for a quick smooch in it. They kiss and whatever. And then
She kisses him back, right?
no, they just kiss. He kisses her. She's like, right, what are you doing? Then he's like, oh shit, sorry. Fuck.
I assumed, yeah.
Basically, like, I've got it wrong. So then he goes to Ra, like, are we cool that man's just got it wrong, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, doesn't say anything, kicks off into a yard. Then what he does now, he goes and calls HR. No, he goes and calls like the big bosses and basically manages to get her sacked.
Get her
sacked off of the back of her being an incompetent worker because she made some mistakes.
Nah, that's messed up though.
She made some mistakes. Okay, let's get straight. She made mistakes during the job.
Yeah.
So he's used that. He said that, and then they've come in. She's on a probation period, and they've got rid of her.
Wait, yeah, keep that.
They've got rid of her on the basis that that she's basically not doing her job properly. So you're in your probationary period. You're not doing the job well enough. We've got the ability to sack you.
Yeah.
They've got rid of her. She's then gone to tribunal. Said the reason why he even did that to me was I dismissed his advances and so forth and so forth. So in this whole program, basically, they've got 10 guys, 10 girls, and they're both looking at the situational play. They're looking at the situational play, and they're trying to work out: is it sexual harassment? Is it not? Basically, man, it's just a mess.
No one can agree.
No one can really agree. So I'll just run you through a scenario, which would be interesting. He probably knows scenario. I'll ask you because you don't know. So if you're working with a colleague, and you're working on a computer station, and your colleague asks you to help with doing something on the computer.
Yeah.
And let's say, and you sit next to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, and you can smell their perfume. Like, even me right now, man. I'm sure you can smell me smelling sweet motherfucker right here, innit?
Yeah, like Tom Ford, yeah.
So anyway, he makes a comment, about perfume. He goes, right, perfume smells nice. And they carry on doing their work. Do you think that's sexual harassment?
Man, I know that you should probably not do that stuff anymore. Like, I've seen enough HR videos within the workplace and the corporate world. You can't even tread on that stuff. So maybe in the past, like I said, as a youngster, I might have been, you smell delicious, by the way, you know, and I can say it like that.
Fam, you can't ever say that, fam.
What?
Why do you say delicious as an adjective?
Yeah,
no, he
Fam,
kept
if
it
you
low
don't
key.
work with the person, you should never say that, fam.
Bro.
Now forward that shit is
What, delicious?
Yeah, that's like, I'm trying to fuck you. That's the first thing you said.
No.
Don't say that. That's the first thing you're telling somebody.
I was like, that smells delicious, you know. What is that? What is that?
I'm even trying to cover it with like manners and shit.
What is that though? Like,
You're not saying, I want to fuck, but how do you do that? What the fuck?
man, I'm gonna get that person for my wife. I want her to smell like I want her to smell just like that.
Do you know what I realised? My man comes up with the adjectives, and then already has his defensive pitches down. If she can go sideways, he goes plan B. I'm gonna get to my wife.
Nah, man, I'm just trying to compliment you, man.
I said, listen, my defense is already sorted and I walked in the building.
So,
yeah, no, I hate it. So anyway, well, give you credit on that, man. You're right, man. It's sexual harassment. Now, me, I was like this. Pardon? Now, the funny thing is, and this is why I love watching human sociological, is that what
yes, that's just, yes,
society arguments and things like situations. Now, the boys are like, we don't really see no issue with this. But the girls, but why would he come there like that and be smelling her and saying that she smells nice? Let me get this straight.
a compliment.
Yeah, right. But I will say there were some girls on the program here who were real. There was 2 girls. They were real. They were like, listen, girls be moving like they don't want to hear this, but they do want to hear it. And girls be trying to go like they don't want this attention when they do want the attention. So you got to understand there's 2 sides to the coin. Give them their props. Right. But what is so interesting, is that through the whole situation, everything turns out to be sexual harassment. Yeah, but you should still watch it. You should still stuff you don't even think is sexual harassment is sexual harassment. But at the end of the program, which is what is the best bit about it, but the only thing, one criticism I'll say at this point is they did a male sexually harassing a female, but they didn't do the flip side, which was a female sexually harassing a man, which would have given the two groups
more context and
an absolute understanding of both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
What I think has happened is they've left females believe with an empowered view that they shouldn't have to do all
in the workplace and nothing else happens in the reverse.
But I don't think they've turned around and at any point have the females thought, if I tell a guy that he smells nice, it's the same thing. So that's my opinion. But what it did do for the guys in the program was the guys turned around and was like, I ain't talking to girls no more.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to them no more.
There's no atmosphere now.
I'm not talking to
this is long one.
Yeah.
You can't send an email. The email's the worst one. You better keep that to yourself. Like, keep that in your head.
Emails?
Yeah, emails, you in the workplace. Oh, you looking great today or something like that. You're dead. They got that on film.
I think we can honestly say you're not supposed to be sending them.
HR 101, like, yeah, but like,
I'm not part of it.
look, if you never.
What sort of work will never be happy if you sending personal messages? That personal, you're not supposed to use your work email to send personal messages.
You're not, but like, then they've got like,
there's so much
they've got like a messenger thing as well. So you might
Listen, let's round that up. Let's round it up. There's two things here. First of all, Charlemagne the God says, yeah, listen to all women, but believe all proof.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair to say that we don't listen to you.
Yeah.
But if they don't proof to what you're saying,
Yeah. Alright, so let's go back
what
to
do
the
you really want? What do you really want?
with this Chris Brown.
What do you want to do? Because they ain't
Chris Brown
trying to. Sorry to think me. Just one second. This was the ending to what I was gonna say. It's all well and good, yeah. All of these situations where women are like, yeah. I've had this conversation with other women. I look down the camera and say, I've had this conversation with other women because I do research on these type of things. You get me? I'm on it. Yeah. Look, I've said to other women, I've said, listen. Okay, so just say this runs how it runs. Men are gonna get scared and they're gonna start pulling back and saying whatever. For all of these hundreds of years, women have been in a position where men have had to do all of the legwork in drawing in the relationship.
Yeah.
And they have lived on this high pedestal they have been the judge and jury of this man's advances forever.
Yeah.
What now happens when men decide it is too sketchy or too problematic for us to draw? Are you not going to now pick up the slack to come and draw us?
Because then in the next breath, if it's a guy that they like who does exactly the same thing, they don't say nothing about it. It's now no longer sexual harassment. So if it's an ugly guy talking to you a certain way, it's sexual harassment because you don't like him. But if it's a guy you find attractive who does exactly the same thing,
you know how messed up that
it's no longer sexual
harassment.
harassment.
That's a whole messed up situation right there.
Because how else do you define it? What, the guy who you find attractive spoke to you better than the guy that's ugly?
Yeah, that's messed up.
I'm telling you, the guy who's ugly has worked on his game much better than the guy that is good looking.
Bro.
Trust me, blood, because guys have gone to them. I'm telling you, this is the truth, blood. I'm telling you, this is my theory. You can say I don't have much to go on. That's the shit.
I'm not game in it, but I don't draw. I'm not game, but I don't play it.
But yeah, that's a whole messed up situation. That's a really good point. Taking that into account.
So I think, don't get me wrong, I ain't got no facts to say it's the gays, but what else could it be? What else could it be? Because it don't make sense. They don't care if a woman does it to a man. They don't care. They don't care. They haven't used both situations. Do you know what I'm saying? You're only making it one-sided. And you're right, what's going to happen? Men are no longer going to talk to females. They're no longer going to do it. It's too hard. Like, we're going to wait. So everyone's waiting for each other. Everyone's waiting for each other to talk.
Charge, saying the thing looks good.
So that everyone's waiting for each other.
And it's a heinous job. It ain't even one of them, he steps on my foot.
Sexual harassment in the workplace.
In any form of charge is going to destroy that person's life.
Your livelihood. The missus ain't going to look at you the same. Like, she's leaving you, like.
Right.
She's leaving you for your cousin,
I'm just like, everyone should love whoever the hell they want to love. I don't agree with no man forcing themselves on gal. That is disgusting. That's horrible. Don't manhandle no woman. Don't mentally fuck with no woman. None of that shit. But if a man's giving you a compliment, he's giving you a compliment, blood. If the line is, oh, you look nice today, if that's literally all he said, get that sexual harassment out of that
let me
shit.
say something,
If it's like, wow, you look good, I'm trying to fuck tonight. Yeah, you're going too far, my brother. You're going way too far, fam.
Let me say this
And
though.
if that's not how it
One
works,
thing
then
I'll
what's
say
going
is,
on?
once it relates to the film stuff, yeah, like, you know when you're talking about dialogue, yeah? So there's dialogue which is just like fake dialogue. It's, you're saying exactly what you mean, yeah? And then in a lot of instances within film, yeah, you say something, but it doesn't necessarily, you're meaning something else. You're saying something here, but actually means something else. So by me saying, like you said
being
before,
sleazy or something.
say that again.
What are you saying like by being sleazy? So if you say, right, you look nice, but you're
And then
doing
twist the eyes and I do like
Yeah, you're looking nice, and they couldn't see.
But there's a man who deserves to go jail for this. There's a man who deserves to pay a fine for that, blood. There's a man who deserves to go jail and be sitting in the wings.
It's a bit too excessive.
So, because imagine you
It's excessive.
sexually harass 10 women over 3 years. I think by the 6th time you're going to jail, right? Like you haven't learned your lesson. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to jail. You're going to jail. But then at the same time, we have to look at, well, I would say 2 things. One, because we've got to come back to the Chris Breezy thing to conclude this. At the same time, it's like, we don't understand what it's like to be a female, blood.
For real.
These women be leaving their house, and it gets to a stage where it's like, blood, when man are trying to horn on them all the time, it gets to a stage where it's like, it can send you crazy, blood. It can send you crazy.
The same way with race,
Where it's like, I'm fed up of these man. I'm fed up of these man.
Okay, no,
I feel you're struggling. I feel it. You can't feel it.
We don't have to lose like to be them.
Okay, cool. Listen,
They don't know what's happening.
the reason why I go, the reason why I go, is because the society that we live in, yeah, we are force-fed the other person's point of view. Now, especially, we're force-fed the other people's point of view to the point, yeah, where having our own view, we question it. Imagine that. Imagine having your own view you question, but you're more happy to do with someone else's point of view. So when somebody else says they're offended, even if you know it's not offensive, you're like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. That's bullshit, bro. But that is the society that we live in. So when women turn around and say, well, you don't know what it's like to be us, this, that, and the other, cool. I agree with you 120%. I don't know what it's to be a woman when she gets up in the morning. I don't. But at the same time, I have to be honest. And I have to say to myself, are you willing to give up everything that goes in your favour to prove that point?
I don't think
Are you willing to give everything up to say, this is how we feel? Are you willing to say, we're gonna give up all of the pluses that women have got in society? Because I think, if I'm honest, I think it's skewed completely the other direction now. Some women will say it's about time. Girls who are like 20, 25 and under, get the hell out of there, man. You live in a society in which it's more equal than it's ever been. So don't be looking back to your grandma's experiences and think that it gives you some type of status to say something. It don't, fam. Your grandma can cuss all she wants, man, by all means. But you lot don't live in that type of society. So when women say, yeah, is it right for a man to pull up and honk at me, this, that, and the other? Okay, if you don't like that, are you saying you're willing to give up men drawing you?